Hey, what's going on everybody? TechnicallyWild here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to get every single trophy for the Darkest Shore within the new DLC for World War II Nazi zombies. Within this tutorial we will be going through all 10 trophies as well as the Easter egg guide, because you do need to complete the Easter egg to achieve all of the trophies. There will be timestamps in the description, so if you already have some of the trophies for the Darkest Shore, go to the description, find the trophies you're missing, click on the timestamps, and it'll take you to the exact point in the video of the trophies you are trying to achieve, as well as Easter egg steps. So if you're on an Easter egg step and you're lost, just go to the description, click on the timestamp for your Easter egg step, and just watch how to do that step. Without further ado, guys, let's get right into the tutorial with the first trophy. The first trophy we are going over is called I Got This. To achieve this trophy, you need to survive the initial beach rush without using any machine gun turrets. So there are 2 MG42 turrets at spawn. Do not use those. The second you spawn in, just take out your shovel and start hitting all the zombies. You can use grenades for this as well. I do highly recommend doing this solo because, however, if you do this with more than one person, there will be running zombies. If you do it solo, there will be slow zombies. And as well as doing it solo, there will be about 20 to 30 zombies. This is the easiest trophy by far to achieve within the Darkest Shore. The next trophy we'll be going over is Still Lurking. To get this trophy, you have to find and shoot Dr. Straub, just like in the Final Reich. There are 2 locations that I see him the most, and that is the second you go up spawn, there is a chain gate to the right where there is an audio recording right here. He is usually right behind that gate for me, or fence. He will spawn there about 3 to 4 times a game when I go to round 20. Another one is in the artillery bunker right here. Look through these little windows and you can see Dr. Straub with the head on his shoulder. Just shoot him and you will get this trophy. Once again, another really easy trophy. Going up is the next trophy, and this is unlocking the Pack-a-Punch. If you are really unfamiliar with the map and you have no idea what you're doing, pay attention to the top right corner while I'm doing this step. You're going to want to turn on power in the artillery bunker as well as underground first. Then you're going to want to come up to where the elevator is just outside of the U-boat and come to the minecart system. The first path is from dig/Pack-a-Punch to beach. Make sure you have a gun so you can kill any zombies or bombers on the track. You're going to be looking for 3 green fuses on the track, and the first one is going to be on the left on the ground. Pick it up and you are ready for your next one. The second path is submarine to beach. Once again, make sure you have a gun. As seen, I almost went down there. This next one is going to be on your right this time. Right on the ground, as you can see, I just pick it up right there. That is number 2 out of 3. The third and final one is dig/Pack-a-Punch to submarine. Once again, you're going to want to focus on your right side this time. This one is a little bit harder to find, is in a little cage on top of a pole. Right here, pick that up, and that is 3, 4, 3. Once you have all 3 fuses, come back up to the elevator and hold square and put them all into this little machine right here. It will raise the elevator up and you will unlock Pack-a-Punch. While doing this step, you can also open up the secret door for later Easter egg steps and later achievements, as well as pick up the monk head. Pay attention right here. While going from dig/Pack-a-Punch to the beach, you're going to want to throw some grenades right here and blow up the bombers right beside this wall to your right. Ride it back up from the beach, and you will see there's a hole in the wall. Press square, and to your right you will find the monk head right outside the ancient door. Own the fog, be the fog is the next trophy. To obtain this, you need to kill a Meuchler in the fog. I recommend running frontline with the vicious mod so you have triple damage while frontline is active. I recommend getting an SVT or LMG, and then once the fog rolls in, bring the Meuchler into the fog and take out your LMG or SVT, activate frontline, and just shoot it. This is another really easy trophy to get. The Baker's Dozen Massacre is the next trophy we will be going for. In the Darkest Shore, you have to line up 13 zombies and kill them with 1 ripsaw shot. I highly recommend just training zombies, and once you get an insta-kill, shoot the ripsaw and kill all the zombies. They will all instantly die. I do not have gameplay, so let's show you how to get the parts. First, come up to the Pack-a-Punch elevator. There's going to be a dead headless body. right above there will be a saw blade, just pick that up. Then head over to the artillery bunker, and there is going to be 3 spawn locations for the ripsaw handle. The first one is going to be straight down this hallway, right beside the shield machine. It'll be right on the table on top of this drawing. The next location is going to be to the right of the power switch, right on these bunk beds here on the bottom bunk on top of these drawings. The third and final location will be when you head back down the hallway towards the cannon. Right beside the melee perk, on this table beside the hammer, will be the third location for the ripsaw handle. Once you have both parts, head back to the facility and then hold square to build the saw. It costs 2,500 jolts. Once you have the ripsaw, bayonet charge a zombie and hold square to harvest its spine. Once you have a charged spine, a meter will pop up on your bottom screen. Just go back to the table, hold square. You'll need to kill 20 to 30 zombies to fully charge the battery to upgrade the ripsaw. Once you have the ripsaw upgraded, you will now be able to shoot. Come back outside to the Pack-a-Punch building and then shoot down the head. Pick up the head and head back to the U-boat area. There will be a floating body chained up to a wall. Place the head back in and you will now be able to obtain souls once again. Once you have obtained all souls, a lockdown sequence will start and fire will start shooting out of the floor. Avoid the fire because it will cause immense damage to you and most likely take away the shield, if not down you. Just like in the Final Reich, there will be 3 valves, and once the fire turns off right below the valves, as seen here, hold square and turn off all 3 valves. Once all 3 valves are turned off, the fire will stop and all zombies will despawn. Go over to the secret door with the soldier resurrected, and then hold square. He will get ripped apart, and the door will open. Once the door opens, a Brenner will spawn, and you will not be able to leave this lockdown sequence until the Brenner is killed. Once the Brenner is killed, a bunch of Stuka aircrafts will be in the sky flying around. Just go to one of the AA cannons for 750 and shoot down all the planes. There is about 30 to 40 planes that you will have to shoot down depending on how many players are in your game. To achieve this damn island, you have to explore the entire island. After turning on power and doing all the steps previously shown, get a charged zombie spine and place it in this bucket here by holding square. The monk head will also be placed down while doing this step. A friendly zombie will go to the beach and drop the first Son of Nerthus statue. To get the second Son of Nerthus, you will need the ripsaw and you need to shoot these rocks with sticks coming out of them. They almost look like nests. All locations for the second Son of Nerthus will be shown right now. You will know you get the Son of Nerthus when you see the glowing red eyes of the statue, as seen there. I still go over some of the ones that I didn't show previously, just so you know all locations. Once you pick up the second Son of Nerthus, just head back to the beach and drop it there. The third and final Son of Nerthus is going to be located just outside of the artillery bunker. Get on the flat cannon and shoot this rock right on the cliff. The rock will explode and the Son of Nerthus will drop at the beach. After you get the third Son of Nerthus, all statues should be on the beach and you can go take them one by one, or depending on how many players you have in your game, bring them to the secret door. Once again, you're going to have to take the minecart to get to the secret room. Once you have all 3 Son of Nerthuses, just hold square on this door and open it up. I highly recommend leaving this cave right away because 3 Meuchlers will spawn. You will not get the trophy until you go back, so call the minecart again and then just go back to the room. To get always on spine, you need to rip out the spine of every zombie type. That includes Weuslting, Meuchler, Zombie, and Pest. We're going to start with the Meuchler. Head to the secret room and every 2 minutes you're in the secret room, a Meuchler will spawn. Get the SVT Pack-a-Punch and weakened it. I recommend having a friend save a zombie outside near the beach. Just bayonet charge the Meuchler and rip out its spine. You will get a green/turquoise looking spine. Put it into the bucket to the left of the monk's head in the room with the crane. The crane will lower down and bring up a friendly Meuchler. Now once this friendly Meuchler does rise from the crane, it will not attack you. However, enemy Meuchlers will spawn. Fog will roll in and you will have to listen to what sounds like Brenner calls, and you will have to locate the Brenner calls, and the friendly Meuchler will be crouched over on the ground in 3 different locations. Now the locations do vary, so pay attention to the screams just heard. You'll shoot it 3 times and it'll run away every time. On the 3rd time, the fog will go away and you and your friends can go back to the secret ritual room. Once you're in the room, the door behind you will close and you will be locked in the ritual sequence. A Meuchler will come down and you will have to kill it. This Meuchler is a lot stronger than most Meuchlers, so it does a little bit more damage and it has a lot more health. I recommend monkeys and all your special abilities for this step. Now onto the Weuslting spine. For the Weuslting spine, just bayonet charge it as many times as it takes to get the spine out. Once you take the spine out, once again, throw it into the bucket. This is a little bit different. I do recommend having a friend save a zombie while you or another friend escorts the Weuslting to 4 perks. Now it will buy 4 perks. This will not cost any of your points. It'll buy it on its own. So the perk order that you have to follow is double tap, the melee perk, stamina up, and then quick revive. Follow the path that I take the Weuslting on in this video. It is the fastest path to acquire all 4 perks. As you see here, the Weuslting is buying its first perk, which is double tap. Now, when you're taking it on this path, when you pass stamina up, the Weuslting is going to go and try to buy stamina up. I recommend getting a gun with a lot of ammo and shooting the Weuslting. When you shoot the Weuslting, it will stop going towards any perks it is going towards, and it will just follow you. Right here, you can also see the Weuslting buying the second perk, which is the melee perk, located in the artillery bunker. As you can see here, he is buying stamina up, or the 3rd perk. Once you buy stamina up, you will notice the Weuslting will move a lot faster. So from going from stamina up to quick revive, it'll go a lot faster than the first 3 perks. Once you're down on the beach, just escort the Weuslting to the quick revive machine. It will buy quick revive and go into a crack in the canyon. Once it's in the canyon, just go back to the secret room and do the ritual. The last spine you will need, because you already will have done the zombie spine by now, is the Pest spine. Once you put the Pest spine, the crane will go down and get a Pest zombie. You will have to have the ripsaw upgraded, which was shown earlier in the tutorial. Now you're going to have to bank it off of these weird little fuse looking boxes as seen here, so once the Pest gets into these certain locations, just shoot the ripsaw and the saw blades will bounce off these fuses and change the color of the Pest. You're going to have to do this 5 times. Just follow along the tutorial and do exactly what I do, and you should be well on your way with this Pest step. Once you have shot all 5 pests with the ripsaw off the fuses, go back to the ritual room and you will have to kill a bunch of pests, which will have a lot of health, more health than normal zombies. Once again, bring SVTs, monkeys, and everything you need to kill these as fast as possible. Once you get the heads of all of these 3 zombie types, hang their heads on the right hooks hanging from the ceiling. Now, we are going to do the Black Winds to Darker Lands, which is retrieve the Pommel. After you do the first 3 rituals, you just have to go pick up the monk head from the crane room and head back to the ritual room. Once you're in the ritual room, hang the monk head on one of the last hooks, and you will be locked in here for a few rounds. Once again, I recommend having monkeys, pack-a-punch weapons, your abilities charged. Once the ritual is over, the door will open back up and the pommel will be in the hand of this statue.
What's that, Mom?
After the pommel, there is a few Easter egg steps we need to do before we can go to the boss fight. The first is going to get the 2 radio parts. The first radio part is going to be on this dead body right beside Stamina up to the left. And then after the planes are shot down, you are going to need to shoot your ripsaw at this hanging dead body. Once you have these 2 parts, repair the radio. Now you're going to have to go to the secret crane room, and on the right side there is going to be a bomber you are going to raise up. Once you raise this bomber, you're going to escort it all the way to the artillery bunker on the path shown here. Depending on what doors you have open, the bomber will escort itself. If you are not near the bomber will still run by itself, so I do recommend having the 1911s pack punched. After that, just use these dials on the left and right of the flat cannon to shoot down the U-boats. Charge zombies' souls to shoot the flat cannon if you do run out of ammo, and these are really easy Easter egg steps. Now, the boss fight. So all you have to do to get to the boss fight is throw the pommel at the radio after this step, and then interact with it. In the boss fight, you are going to have 4 locations, and then at all 4 locations, you are going to have 4 elemental Meuchlers you are going to have to kill. Now, it's just like the ritual. I recommend getting everything set up for this. Pommels will stun the Meuchlers though, so I highly recommend doing that. And then you have to go from the beach, then to the underground area where the U-boats, then the artillery bunker, then back to the beach. This is when we beat the Easter egg right here. This is when we started the last beach sequence, so the 4th sequence. The fog went away. I don't know if that was a glitch or not. I think it's normal because I've done the Easter egg a few times, and every time on the last step of the boss fight, the fog rolls away for the last 4 Meuchlers. And then once you complete the Easter egg boss fight, this cutscene will start on its own. I do not have gameplay of the full cutscene in this video, although I do have clips. If you guys do want a full clip of the cutscene, I will link one down in the description below. Severe Pommeling is the last challenge of this video, and it is going to be get 250 kills with the pommel. I recommend doing this after the Easter egg. We were bored, so we just hopped into a glitch to do this really fast. Just throw the pommel down on the ground and it'll kill zombies instantly on any round. Anyway guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and yeah, I hope to see you, if there is one, in the next time.